If you are holding cryptocurrencies, I have some incredibly bullish information in this video that you must not miss. This information and data that I have in this video potentially is going to be showing us that there is a major move about to take place. Not only a small pump, a regular 10% pump, but a crazy bull run potentially about to take place here very soon. So make sure you watch this video unto the end. If you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe with notifications on so you do not miss these absolutely time-sensitive videos that I make about cryptocurrencies every single day, where we are able to call out huge plays for free before they happen. And if you love cryptocurrencies, go ahead and do me a favor and the crypto community by smashing up the like button, because YouTube does not like to share these crypto videos, and by hitting up the like button, you can get these videos to people who need to hear them. So let's go ahead and dive straight into the content. So what we are seeing overall is the Bitcoin price. The whole crypto market is, of course, seen and monitored by the Bitcoin price. But what we can see, and as I have been pointing out for weeks, is Bitcoin has been respecting this pattern here. And of course, we can alter this pattern just a little bit to make it more pretty. But here is the thing, Bitcoin is respecting this level of support, which continually starts to rise. So what this actually means in technical analysis, and for anybody for that matter, is that the lows are continually getting higher. And when we know that something is going up or about to go up, it is very clear that the lows must go higher. That is called an uptrend. But there's also something very interesting happening as well. One thing we want to take notice is also the resistance levels are also staying the same, except the last few days, where we have failed to come up to the resistance level all the way around $45,000. And to be even more clear, what I want to show you is that the pattern is now beginning to change to a degree. So we are potentially seeing a reversal about to be taking place here very soon. And a reversal means when something is trading sideways or when something has going down, that the trend of that trend, which is trading sideways or going down, is about to change and change drastically. So what we are seeing, what we know in technical analysis, is that as we are seeing for months, the Bitcoin price is respecting this pattern 100% of the time. And it is going to be very likely that for the next several days, we are going to be approaching what is called an apex. An apex is the end of a pattern, or this particular pattern, which is literally a symmetrical triangle pattern. Now, what actually happens 100% of the time is once we approach the apex or get very close or even to the very tip of it, which was unlikely, but more so maybe in this area we are expecting, there is always a major breakout. Now, the breakout can either be bullish, where it pumps up, or bearish, where it breaks down, but it is very likely because the consistent trend of the bottom resistance level is continually getting higher, and only recently have we started to fail breaking the resistance levels. But what is most important to confirm the understanding of whether we are going to be getting a bullish breakout or a bearish breakout is to stay tuned and watch what I'm about to show you right now. Now, if you've gotten something out of the video so far, give this video a thumbs up. Now, I have some very important information that is happening, and some analysts for the Bitcoin price and the crypto market are pointing out some very, very bullish things that are very consistent with technical analysis. And some of these things are the higher lows, the bullish inverted hammer candle. We are above the 200 EMA. There's a whole bunch of things on here which you might not understand, but all putting together shows that there is actually a bullish breakout about to take place, and that what's actually happening behind the scenes and behind the candlesticks that you see in the chart is some very bullish things, including a bullish divergence. Now, a bullish divergence is what I can show you on the chart, is something used with an indicator called the RSI, or the Relative Strength Index. And what it does, it actually monitors the strength of the price action in this instance, the crypto market or Bitcoin. And whenever we start to see that the trend is different with the RSI, it is called a divergence, because the RSI is no longer following the exact price movements, but is actually following the intricacies of what's happening behind the scenes. And what we can do is we can actually see that there is an uptrend created ever since here. But if we look on the price chart, we can see actually a downtrend created. There's a downwards angle here, but there's an upwards angle on the RSI, and that is called a bullish divergence. And whenever a bullish divergence appears, especially as we are seeing it on the 4-hour time frame and greater, there's actually a very high probability that a reversal is soon to take place. So understanding not only that information, but there's even more information that I want to share with you. There's a whole bunch of bullish divergences that are happening and about to happen here very soon. And these are reversal indicators in the market. So a reversal meaning the trend, which is currently trading sideways or in somewhat of a downtrend, is about to change very, very soon. And what this likely will mean for us, and I can show you the exact movement of Bitcoin that is most likely going to ensue and happen here very soon. And it would be very likely that potentially by the 30th of March, the 1st of April, probably somewhere in between the 20th and the 30th of March, we could see that really big breakout. And you're gonna ask, well, Miles, how big is this breakout? And how can we know how big this breakout could potentially be? So let me go ahead and take off the RSI. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw this pattern out to be complete. And the way to measure the breakout is to actually measure the length of the entire pattern from the start to the bottom, which is all the way to the left, top to the bottom. And we generally put it onto the area where we expect the breakout to occur, somewhere in that region. And that's going to give us the ideal potential range for the breakout to happen. And this happens all the time. So it is very likely that Bitcoin in the next couple of weeks could see a breakout that could take us close to above $60,000 and beyond. And especially with a whole bunch of economical factors around the world pushing up cryptocurrencies very rapidly, like the Russia-Ukraine invasion and the sanctions upon Russia, preventing them from using banks and monetary systems around the world, is causing and forcing Russia and other countries around the world to buy cryptocurrency, buy Bitcoin, to hodl it and to use it and so forth. With all of that stuff happening, in addition to a bunch of very bullish information and other things happening in the world for cryptocurrencies, and on top of it, the price action of Bitcoin is starting to go up. All of these things can come together to help us to form a possible conclusion that, along with the indicators that I'm showing you, that there is a very high chance of the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies breaking out to an extreme degree. Now, if you want to ask, well, Miles, how much of a move is that? Well, that particular move could be close to 55% more or less. Very interesting thing to see, but I want to share with you as well just a previous time where we saw a particular pattern like we are experiencing now, and to show you actually how we could measure the potential breakout. So ladies and gentlemen, take a look at this. The same exact pattern that we are seeing over here, a little bit different. This is more of a descending triangle pattern, but the pattern is very similar, and it also has somewhat of a triangle where we can measure the top and the bottom, and we showed the breakout. Now the breakout shows exactly that next really big move before a pullback. And if we zoom up, we can see that we are very, very close to almost the exact level for that particular breakout before we start to get a pullback here. So guys, showing these charts and the potential breakouts can actually be extremely accurate and enough to blow your mind. So personally, in my opinion, yes, there is volatility now. There's volatility every single day. The crypto market is going up, it's going down based on news, but the fundamentals still remain true. The reasons that people are getting into Bitcoin, no matter what the news is out there, is still true and still valid for many, many years and for many more years to come. And that's what's going to be pushing up the price of cryptocurrencies. And even look at this, Goldman Sachs, they're getting into Ethereum. They're allowing their people to not only be involved in Bitcoin, but Ethereum as well. So we are seeing continual adoption taking place around the entire world with financial institutions, with entities and businesses that have never been involved in crypto, and now they're getting involved in crypto and getting their people involved in cryptocurrency. The adoption is taking place. This is getting really real. Despite the volatility, despite cryptos being boring right now, there is a big breakout going to be taking place, in my opinion, this month, as I have been calling out for the last couple of months. Now, let me know if you think that in this month we will have a breakout. Is it going to be a breakout to the upside? Is it going to be a breakout to the downside? But remember, nothing of this video is financial advice. It's just my own opinion, and I can be totally wrong. The market could crash so fast, faster than we could ever expect. It happens all the time, despite technical analysis, despite fundamentals, despite a lot of things. So if this breakout doesn't happen in the time that I am citing, It's certainly going to happen at some point this year, in my opinion. Let me know if you agree with that. I certainly. Now, if you want to get access to get my trade alerts, I'm putting out daily trade alerts where you can follow all of my exact trades on my Patreon. And I also have other types of trades for different types of cryptocurrencies where we are making money while the market is bearish. If you want to get access to that, to speak to me on the phone, go ahead and join tier 3 in the Patreon. The link is in my video description below. And also, if you want to learn technical analysis, if you want to be able to learn how to day trade cryptocurrencies, go ahead and sign up for my course. It's 66% off in my video description. It is milesginvestments.teachable.com. And also, if you want to be able to day trade cryptocurrencies tax-free, go ahead and open up an iTrust Capital account with my link below. They will send you $100 in Bitcoin if you fund an account. Now, if you've got something out of this video so far, thank you so much for watching and staying to the end. Give this video a thumb up if you would consider doing so. It really helps us support the channel. And blow up the comment section with your questions, comments, or concerns. And I will see you all later. Have a great weekend.